Empire. We're here with San Bernardino's sweetheart, Inland Empire's sweetheart, I.E
Something about it makes me move. It started off as a friendship, nothing there, everything pure. I used to call you my homie.
You might know Alvia from her hits like Forbidden Fruit, The Best Thing That's Ever Happened to You, and my favorite, Happiness.
Yay.
So you're from the Inland Empire, but tell us specifically where from the Inland Empire.
I grew up. I wasn't born in San Bernardino, but it's like if I was, here in San Bernardino.
You went to school out here.
I went to elementary school out here, middle school, high school, church, everything.
Oh, and what high school did you go to? What's your alma mater?
I went to Arroyo Valley High School my freshman year.
Yes.
And then after I left to a charter school called Pell Center.
Oh, cool. I know them.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Pell Center, yeah.
So you're an Inland Empire girl.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
So for those of you that aren't familiar with Alvia, she has a charming presence that reminds you of a little bit of old soul, like Etta James, the young Linda Ronstadt. She's charming, she's cute, and I promise you, it is just shocking to see how much everybody just loves your little style. Explain your style or what you call your music.
You. Honestly, it's just Elvia. Shit. It has a little bit of everything. I really like the old stuff. So, like the 50s. That era, everything about that era was like, it was so beautiful back then. So I like to mix that up with now, So
right.
I want the new crowd to be like, oh yeah, I like this.
Well, because we all grew up with the oldies and the new stuff,
yes.
and the Spanish music and the hip hop.
Yeah, and of course I want to mix the Spanish in there too, because that's
your
my
roots.
culture, my roots.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
definitely
awesome. So, what is your most favorite video that you've taped? What would you say is a project that you're just holds a special place in your heart?
Forbidden Fruit. It's like my first song.
Your baby.
That I wrote. Yeah, that's my baby. I wrote it. I filmed it here in the city of San Bernardino.
Wow.
So yeah, that's my jam.
How long have you been singing?
I've been singing since I was a kid, but like professionally and like out publicly, maybe like 7 years ago. 7 years.
Really?
Yeah.
So you always, was music something that you were aiming for? Did it just happen? What really started you? Who inspired you?
Honestly, I never thought of it like that till later on. It was just something that I really like to do. And yeah, when I was a kid, I would tell my mom, like, Mom, when I get older, I'm gonna make a song with her. Would be at like we'd be at a freaking Walmart or you see the magazines and I see Alicia Keys and I'm like, Mom, when I get older, I'm gonna make a song with Alicia Keys. Watch, we're gonna do this, or things like that, But I've always done it. My mother sings as well, and I would just always catch her singing while she's cleaning, or when we were at the quinceañera, she's over there singing with the mariachi, or, like my mom.
So music is a household thing.
Yeah, I grew up
Music
listening to my mom sing, and I caught on, I guess.
So you mentioned that you would point to different magazines and watch different people sing. Who would you say was your idol, or who you aspired to be, or one of your favorites that really inspired you to sing?
Later on, Amy Winehouse. I
saw you do a cover of one of her songs. Let me tell you guys, if you haven't looked it up, look up Alvia Canina on YouTube. She did an Amy Winehouse cover, and let me tell you, rest in peace, Amy Winehouse, but you did an amazing job.
Thank you. Yeah, she's somebody that I look up to. Her music was just.
And where do you get that old school feel from? Where does that come in from? What artist is that?
Well, Amy Winehouse has a lot of that, but I really love Etta James.
Right? Who's from the Inland Empire, everybody.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. Etta James was somebody that, just her voice.
Just really touched your inner artist, right?
You could feel it. And obviously in Spanish, I grew up listening to a lot of Spanish music, so like the rancheras, Rocío Dúrcal, Cello, Linda Ronstadt.
Who I think, in my opinion, you have a very similar, sound to. And Linda Ronstadt also did crossover like English and Spanish.
She did a little bit of both.
So you're a San Bernardino girl. Your views are blowing up. I hear that you're popping up all over the Inland Empire. You're doing shows and events.
Yeah, we were starting to do all of that before
COVID,
obviously
right?
COVID kind of messed everything up. But yeah, I got to go to Arizona to sing out there last year before all the COVID started in February. I got to go to Arizona. I had other projects that were coming up, but obviously that
Kind of on hold a little bit.
yeah. So I do like a lot of like private events.
Cool.
And
You're
I
in the
do-
studio. I
yeah,
see
I'm
you're in the studio a
yes.
lot.
I'm trying to get that album out before summer.
To be happening yet for the album or not yet?
Oh, I'm so indecisive.
Aw.
I switch it up to I'm like no, but I think I'm just gonna go with what I had at first. But
You always go with your first
I
choice.
can't say
Okay, so who is? I mean, I see you did collabos and features with different artists, which is awesome. But who is like the dream collabo? Like one day when Alvia makes it, I'm gonna have a feature with.
Kelly Uchis.
Who is that?
Kelly
Why do I feel
Uchis.
so old? How do I not
Girl,
know that?
Kelly Uchis is this she's Colombiana
Okay,
and she has she's just dope.
so that's the
Such
dream
a-
collab right there.
Yeah, that would be freaking awesome to do something with her or like something from like the old school
Sample
like,
something, yeah.
people from not that because she's somebody who's in now. You know, I would want to do something with like.
Okay, so if
the
you could take
older-
it back, who would you take it back?
man? It would be super awesome to do a song with Amy, man.
Amy Winehouse.
No. No, but I mean, hey, it is what it is.
I could tell she holds a soft spot in your heart, but
Yeah.
you are just everywhere, all over the place with Spanish and English, and I can't wait to see what you do. But when you do it, and when the kids are posting on Instagram talking about they're buying tickets to your concert, and you make it big, what are you going to come back and do for San Bernardino? What do you think would be your big give back to the city that you grew up in?
To help it look better, you know?
Right.
Even now, I do. I try to come and help out with the cleanups. You know, there's so much we could do. There's so much we can.
I've seen you at market night. I've seen you out here performing, kind of a
open
community event,
make
grassroots
downtown
event.
actually look like a downtown. You know, you just pass by here and you're just like, oh.
Or get a big
You know,
amphitheater for performances.
Yeah.
besides-
To have concerts. I remember there was the swing, way back, and the Rolling Stones played there.
Right, because we had a lot back in the day
Yeah,
of concerts
yeah.
and shows
This
and
was
nightlife and cruising and
Yeah, and I would want to bring more
to the city, to
to
the
help
kids.
out, to help
Better the city.
more
You know,
jobs.
There's so much talent, and there like yourself, and there's so many businesses trying to start up and people that are really trying to do better, and you're a
Programs for
part
the
of that
kids.
movement. So
Yeah.
kids, little girls that come from the city, which is such a crime-stricken city,
Mm-hmm.
they get to look at somebody like you and be like, wow, she went to school where I went to school. She's from San Bernardino
Yeah.
like me. So what do you think the message is you try to send as an artist through your music? Because it's something that I can vibe to, but it's something that kids can vibe to too. You have such a positive message.
Thank you.
So what is it basically you're trying to put out there through your music?
That you can still do anything, you know,
Right.
and it doesn't have to go the crazy way. And you look at all this other like, oh, we need to make it this way. Like, nah,
There's
you know,
other ways.
There's other ways where you could do it. It's gonna be hard either way.
Right.
In each, there's consequences to everything. But if you really want something, you're gonna go out there, and without my music, I want to show like the normal, just how it was with me growing up. And
Follow your dreams.
Yeah, follow your dreams, man.
Oh, well, Alvia, thank you for coming. Can you let everybody know where to find you on YouTube,
Yes.
Instagram? Sing us out. Do something.
Oh,
Tell
you
them
guys
where
want
to
me to sing
find
you a
you.
song?
Okay.
Okay, well, you guys could follow me on Instagram under Elvia Chain, _. You guys could also go to round2music.co. You guys could check out, I have my music videos there. I have t-shirts. I have masks with my
so you could go
with my logo. You guys could go purchase my stuff there.
your merch.
My merch. And you guys could also find me on YouTube under Round 2 Music. So make sure you guys subscribe to Round 2 Music. And also to my YouTube channel, Elvia Cadena.
Right.
So,
Facebook, you're Alvia.
Facebook, Elvia Cadena.
Follow her on Facebook. She does these amazing lives where she takes requests, and I promise you, it's like a private concert.
Yes, I'll go live. I try to go live every first week of the month, at least
Oh,
one day out of that week.
right.
And I'll take requests, and
I
I'll
love
sing
it.
for people. And, you know, since we can't be out right now at
At home
concerts or anything,
entertainment.
we got at home. And yeah.
Thank
I
you.
got a Venmo, tip me. No, but yes, I do that. And yeah, make sure you guys check that out. My music's out on all digital platforms: Spotify,
Wow.
iTunes, Google Play.
So there's no excuse.
Pandora.
No excuse why you can't support your hometown girl, Alvia Cadena.
Yes.
Up next, we have Decisive Clothing from San Bernardino. Hey, Inland Empire. I'm here with Latrell, San Bernardino's own CEO of Decisive Clothing.
Yes.
This is Bag Boy. This is Latrell.
Yes.
So you are the CEO and founder of Decisive Clothing.
Yes, I am.
You're right out of San Bernardino, right?
Mhm.
So tell us, like, were you into high school? Where you grew up in San Bernardino?
I actually went to Arroyo Valley High School.
Okay, so
Yes.
that's on the
West
west
side.
side of San Bernardino.
Yes.
Born and raised out here in San Bernardino.
Born in Las Vegas.
Really?
Raised out here.
Interesting fact.
Yes,
But
yes.
I've noticed that San Bernardino is an adopted city to a lot of relocators because what would you say San Bernardino, how would you say just adopted it as home? Was it the people? Was it the...
Actually,
For me, it was the people, the heart of the people.
I just have so much family and love out here.
Okay, so did you go to high school out here?
So I went to high school, middle school, elementary, so on.
Where'd
so
you go to
forth.
high school? What's your alma mater? Because like that's the big thing out here when we do strictly IE. Everybody wants to rep their high school.
High school,
Arroyo High School.
Arroyo Valley.
Okay, so we have Decisive Clothing, which I'm in love with. He's very cute.
Appreciate it. He's half bag boy. I mean,
Okay.
half human, half voodoo doll. And then he's made out of a money bag. If you see the full body.
Right, I saw that.
Yes. That's how I came up with it.
Okay, so he's voodoo doll. Explain that aspect of voodoo doll.
Because anything you do to the voodoo doll happens to man.
Oh.
So I figured if this voodoo doll is designed to get money, what he's gonna do, you know?
Get money.
Exactly.
Okay, so you basically grew up in the streets of San Bernardino. You know, out here, it's not normal suburban everyday life. San Bernardino, growing up in San Bernardino, it comes with a lot of barriers and a lot of hurdles, but you seem to manage to avoid those hurdles and come up with your own clothing line and be a business owner. So what inspired you to do that? Like, what inspired you to break away from the everyday stereotype and start a clothing line?
Actually, I didn't even. Alright, so it started off with I manage music.
Okay.
I got my artists. It started off with just being bag boys.
Okay.
So being bag boys, I wanted to do just clothing for us to wear.
Okay.
But after I created
Everybody
the
liked
character,
what they were
they
seeing.
liked what they were seeing. So I'm like,
Okay.
damn, how could I? Excuse my language. Dang, how could I turn this into a clothing line? And
For everybody.
So I came up with Decisive.
Okay.
So now it's Bag Boys by Decisive.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And I just wanted to give them some, like, when I see somebody else in my brand, it actually make me feel like, you know, I'm doing something. And everybody comment on it, everybody loves it.
Right, because I see it all over my feed. I'm on social media a lot. I see it on my Instagram feed. I'm seeing it on my Facebook feed. I'm seeing your sweatsuits and the kids. So you're out there and your name's being spread around and it's growing. What is the ultimate goal, like, for Bag Boys, for Decisive? Are you planning to expand into more merchandise, open a store? I mean, COVID puts a lot of restrictions, right?
Okay, so hopefully after when COVID is done doing its bid,
right?
I want to open a clothing store, Decisive Clothing Store.
Okay.
I do clothing, I do shoes, so I just want to have a one-stop shop just for everything. You know?
And you know what, has COVID been kind of a helpful hand to those small entrepreneurs, those small business owners?
I want to say yes, because I love when the stores shut down and they got no choice but to shop with me. You know, they come to me like, I need this, I need that, because they can't get it from nowhere else.
And you're offering something that's not available at the local store, the local mall. Okay, so we're planning on a store. Right now you're doing adult clothes, you're doing kid clothes.
I got youth,
Youth. What's the ultimate goal? Like, what is... You know, you want to do clothes and you're going to do a store, but what is the message of Decisive Clothing?
So Decisive Clothing, for one, the name is self-explanatory, decisive, and that's been the ability to make a decision effortlessly. You know, like everything you do in life, you got to do it and know what you want to do. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the first message I want to push within, you know. Also, I got 2 hearts, 1 beat within it. It's just different messages I'm pushing through clothing. You get what I'm saying? That you could wear. Different slogans, different...
And you're a hometown boy that's beat the odds. I mean, San Bernardino statistically, the most dangerous city.
They only show the bad part of San Bernardino. They don't show, like, the people that's actually doing good within our community.
Our talent.
They don't show the talent. They don't show...
Business owners.
They don't show that. You know, they only show, #1 murder rate, or you know, and you wonder why the youth only think that this is all it is because they don't show, you know,
They don't think outside the barriers that are set for them.
Yes.
But
And
we're doing that. You, Decisive Clothing.
You're giving us that outlet. You're giving us that look. It's perfect.
Okay, so when you're in Macy's and you're in Amazon and you're in Nordstrom's and all the top designer stores, and you finally Decisive Clothing is a household name, what are you going to come back and do for the kids of San Bernardino, the city you grew up in?
Oh, you know, all right. So for
what
one,
would be the dream thing to
my
do?
dream thing is to I want to build a recreation center for the youth. You know, to where they don't have to go out and sell candy to be able to afford they you know, their jerseys,
back to school T-shirt.
Yeah, like no, all of that is provided. All you got to do is come and show me your grades.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
like
that's my big
cards.
picture. That's my big picture.
Right.
Yes, that's the big
and
picture.
And then Decisive Clothing on the back of the football jerseys.
Yes.
And awesome.
Yes.
Well, Latrell, tell everybody where they can buy this adorable merch and where they can find you on social media.
www.decisiveclothing.com. You can find me, Latrell Wysings, on Facebook. I'm the Prophet _4 on Instagram.
All right. Well, don't go far because we're going to do a How Well Do You Know Your Hood trivia game. But thank you for bringing Decisive Clothing. Look them up on Instagram.
Yes.
And thank you for repping the city in such a positive way.
Appreciate you. Thank you. And I just want to give a shout out to my business partner.
Give everybody shout outs that believed in the dream.
Brody B for sure. My whole team, staff, artists, everybody. I want to give a shout out to all y'all because y'all made this possible for us. And we're going to keep pushing.
And it's only up from here, right?
It's only up because we already hit rock bottom. The only way is up.
From the whole SB and the whole IE, it's only up.
And that also comes with the bottom. And this will be a gift to you.
Oh,
all
well,
right?
Thank you. You guys, so
Appreciate
find
you.
Decisive. Look them up and go ahead and support a local business. Thank you for tuning in. Up next, we have Jelly Wars from the Inland Empire.
Yeah. Y'all gonna love it.
Hey, Inland Empire. We're here with the go-to party guys of the Inland Empire, Jelly Wars. They are the CEO, founders, and managers of Jelly Wars, which is an option different from the rest when it comes to birthday parties, family events, music listening events, community events. They're offering you something different than the average jumper, the average game bus, and the average laser tag. Why don't you guys let us know exactly what Jelly Wars is? Actually, I'm so excited about this. So much feedback from Facebook was recommending you guys. Something different than the regular birthday party. And with COVID, there's no Dave & Buster's, there's no arcade, there's no big birthday party. So you guys are really the go-to guys right now. Tell us about Jelly Wars and what it is.
Yeah, so, you know, what you have right here is a Surge Blaster. This is a Surge Blaster, what you have right here. This is a GB 1911. These are both airsoft pistols. They hold what we call Orbeez. You guys have probably seen these before.
I wish you guys can see these. They're like little jelly beads.
They're water-based beads. They're biodegradable, non-toxic. If they end up in your yard, your dog can eat them and he's okay.
Or an ex or a mother-in-law. Okay.
So, yeah, or that. So, Jelly Wars is pretty much a mobile business. We come to you. We operate under a standard game of $195, and we bring our own masks. We have bunkers. We have guns, as you can see.
Kind of like an
ammo.
obstacle course I saw on your video.
A lot of different companies that do this type of gaming, they usually charge by the person. We charge a standard flat rate. So there's no need to worry about how many people you bring. We only have up to 10 guns at the moment. So if we come to your event, it's 10 people that's playing. Other than that, it's all good. Don't even worry about it.
But the reason why I fell in love with this and the reason why I wanted to grab you guys and throw you on the bus was because COVID is affecting a lot of us. Things that are going on right now in current events is affecting a lot of us. But you guys are offering something that you don't have to find an open birthday spot location. You don't have to rent a jumper. You don't have to go to the bowling alley that's closed. You can bring the party, the paintball for the older kids to your house. You guys also have a glow event that I saw, which everything glows.
Yes.
So you're basically, right now, the best option for the circumstances that we're living in. So both you guys for the Inland Empire, tell me where you grew up and where you grew up. Terrell, where did you grow up and go to high school? Where did you?
I'm from right here, San Bernardino. Went to San G, class of 07.
Okay.
So, yeah, we both been here our whole lives.
So you're a San G alma mater, and what's your alma mater?
I don't got one. To be honest with you, I'll be honest, I went through elementary school, high school.
I totally shot something right now and didn't mean to.
Yeah, see, that's why you gotta have the safety on.
I just.
But here go digital beats.
It didn't even hurt. They like
They just kind of break up.
they repelled against me, but they didn't hurt at all. That scared me. I do have ghetto ears, so I knew that wasn't fireworks or Honda. I knew that was something in my hand.
So yeah, we got the safety switch on.
Okay, so you're both from San Bernardino.
Yes.
When did the idea start? What made you decide, like, hey, we need to start a business. We need to do something different than what's expected from the Inland Empire in San Bernardino?
Well, for me, it was the fact that I'm a dad. You know what I mean?
Right.
We have a dad that we share together, which is his dad.
Right.
And I didn't have one. So me having kids, I wanted to be a dad. And I wanted to be the best dad that I could be. And I figured that the best way that I could do it is to do something that they're not projecting in these schools anymore, which is a business.
Investments, right.
I decided that at this point, Jelly Wars is going to be the fundamental base ground of how I'm going to raise my kids.
What you're going to leave your kids, your legacy,
Right.
something that we own. And you know what? That's sad. A lot of the biggest argument I get from a lot of my guests and friends in my community circle is that us brown and black skinned children, it's easy for them to bring the negative to light, but they don't bring the positive. And we're doctors and lawyers and business owners and community activists and great fathers and great mothers. So I admire this. I think it's cool. It's a great way for the family to link. It's a great way to bring people together. And you guys are business owners.
That's what another thing we want to do is get the kids outside. There's not a lot of opportunities for them to go out and play.
Because they're on the tablets and the game.
When we was kids, we went outside with sticks and thought we was ninjas. And in one part of the game, we had to
Three
be evil
Ninjas.
twin
I
brothers.
was Rocky from Three Ninjas.
Oh yeah, we love Three Ninjas, bro. We
Yeah.
love Three Ninjas.
Yeah,
we some real
that's my-
90s
that's
kids.
my job.
But we used to go outside with sticks, pretend we was evil twins at some point, and play. And we don't have that no more.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Get the
So
imaginations going.
this right here is going to get your entire family back in the backyard or
Fortnite,
wherever else
y'all
you
like
need to be.
playing Fortnite,
The
you
dads
do it for
out
real.
there,
Right,
the family
right,
out there. Okay, so tell everybody where they can book you, where they can find you, what you have coming up. Drop those social media hashtags.
On social media, on Facebook and on Instagram, you can find us at Jelly Wars Co. That's JELLIEWARZCO.
Turn it off.
On Facebook and on Instagram. We also have Jelly Wars, the page, also on Facebook. That's just Jelly Wars itself.
And we can book our parties there, get you out to the backyard.
Most of our ads, most of our pages, we have our phone numbers. The best way to reach us is to call the number. You can reach us through an extension, whichever. He's extension 4, I'm extension 1. You can reach us at any time, at any night, whatever. We're here for you.
And it doesn't hurt.
No,
It doesn't hurt.
no,
Okay.
he acting like a bitch.
Stay tuned, Strictly
No, it
IE.
doesn't
We're coming back with more entrepreneurs and business owners and great minds of business from the Inland Empire. I'm Allie Payne with Strictly IE, and I want to show you Jelly Wars. It's the birthday alternative for the IE kid, for any kid, but it doesn't hurt. It's better than paintball, and they're available now despite COVID. Look, it doesn't hurt.
So we got glow-in-the-dark ammo, glow-in-the-dark masks, glow-in-the-dark bunkers, glow-in-the-dark glow sticks. We got glow-in-the-dark vests. Anything you want is glow-in-the-dark, and it's only at a price of $245 with a deposit of $75.
A whole birthday party. Y'all come out. Y'all give an obstacle course and something for the kids to do besides sit in front of the TV, and it doesn't hurt. Ow, it does hurt.
My mama told me, girl, don't you grab from that tree.
Okay, so we split up into two teams, Alvia and Terrell from Jelly Wars and William and Latrell from Decisive Clothing. We've pre-selected 2 viewers. We're going to see how well these San Bernardino natives know their hood. And the winning team, you're going to score a free hoodie. Are you ready to go? So the first team to answer gets that point.
You gotta like just blurt it out or what?
Yes. So y'all claim to be San Bernardino natives. You're repping your city. You're doing big things. Here we go. The first team to name 4 elementaries and San Bernardino. Go.
Bradley,
Ramona, Davidson,
Arizona, Rio Vista. We got 4 right here.
4. That was 4. You know, you were wrong. Rio Vista is also known as.
Real Vista Middle School.
Wait, we have to
It's
read.
middle
That's
school?
a
No,
middle
it's
school.
elementary
That's
school.
not an elementary.
oh, I said a middle school.
Okay, ready. Name the
Sorry,
number
buddy.
1 food franchise that was given birth to in
McDonald's.
McDonald's. We're gonna give it to Alvia's team and Terrell.
that's foul. We lost.
Yeah, homie. I see that movie.
Name the California statewide known casino that resides in
Morongo. Salmon Wells.
Albia's team.
Come on, man. I've been living out there too long.
And then I was like, Seven Wells.
I've been living out there too long.
He said Morongo.
I did.
Okay,
I said
here's
Morongo.
gonna be how well do you know your hood? If you're on your way home from a great night out and you need that fast food Mexican to go spot, where are you going?
I'm a Polo. Yeah, I know. I'm like,
He said Tacos Mexico, and according to Facebook polls, it was Tacos Mexico.
I was gonna say meatless. I was like, meatless.
Wow.
Yeah, meatless closing.
Wow.
Amapola, but it was
That's
Tacos
on,
Mexico.
they got that on the Monopoly.
So Latrell and Willingham from
Shut
Jelly Wars,
up.
you guys don't know your hood as well
My
as
music
Terrell and
business.
That's
Albia.
bullshit.
You spend too
Dino
much
Bay.
time. You spend too much time away, bro.
Thank you
Dino
guys
Bay.
for tuning in. Remember, there's nothing but on the way up for the city of San Bernardino, the Inland Empire. Everybody, drop
go,
your
let's
Instagram,
go.
drop your Facebook.
I'm the Prophet_4.
Make sure you check us out at Jelly Wars Co. That's JELLIEWARZCO.
That's _909_ on Instagram.
Make sure you follow me on Instagram under Elvia Chain _, on YouTube under Elvia Cadena, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, all that good shit.
Go look her up!
Yeah.
Go look her up!
You're my homie.